Hi and welcome everyone. Our guest today is James. We will be talking about our spark of life and our connection to God. Hi James, thanks for taking the time to talk to me today. I'm really interested in learning more about your views on the spirit and its connection to God.
Sure, I'm happy to chat. I've been thinking a lot about this topic lately, and I've come to some interesting conclusions.
Great, I'm all ears.
Well, to start with, I believe that the spirit is the spark of life. It's what gives us our consciousness, our emotions, and our connection to the divine. It's the part of us that is connected to something greater than ourselves.
And how is that connected to God?
I believe that God is the source of all spirit. When we connect to our spirit, we are connecting to God. When we are in touch with our spirit, we feel a sense of peace, love, and joy. We feel connected to something bigger than ourselves. This is because we are tapping into the divine energy that flows through all of creation.
I see. And how do you think the spirit connects us to God?
The spirit is our personal connection to God. It's the part of us that is always aware of God's presence, even when we're not consciously thinking about it.
That's a beautiful way of putting it.
Thanks. I think it's important to remember that the spirit is not something separate from us. It's not something that we have to acquire or earn. It's already within us, waiting to be awakened.
So how do we awaken our spirit?
There are many ways to do this. One way is through meditation and prayer. When we meditate, we quiet our minds and open ourselves up to the divine. When we pray, we connect with God on a deeper level.
What are some other ways to awaken our spirit?
There are many other ways. We can also awaken our spirit through art, music, and nature. When we create something beautiful, we're expressing our connection to the divine. When we listen to music or spend time in nature, we're opening ourselves up to the healing power of God.
Those are all great suggestions. I'm going to try to incorporate more of them into my life.
I'm sure you'll be glad you did. When we awaken our spirit, we tap into a source of wisdom, creativity, and love that can transform our lives. You must remember that it takes practice. Don't be discouraged if you don't get it right away. Just keep trying, and eventually you'll find a way to connect with your spirit.
I've also been spending more time in nature, and I found that to be very grounding and centering.
That's another great way to connect with your spirit. Nature is a powerful force that can help us to connect with our inner selves.
So, what are the benefits of connecting with our spirit?
There are many benefits to connecting with our spirit. For one, it can help us to feel more calm, centered, and peaceful. It can also help us to tap into our creativity and intuition. And it can help us to live a more fulfilling and meaningful life.
I believe that another way to awaken our spirit is through service to others. When we help others, we are not only making a difference in their lives, but we are also connecting with our own inner goodness.
That's true. When we serve others, we're opening ourselves up to the love and compassion of God.
I think that's one of the most important things that we can do.
I agree. It's a powerful way to connect with our spirit and with God.
I can't wait to experience it.
I'm sure you will. Just keep exploring and experimenting, and you'll find what works best for you.
I've heard that our spirit is also the spark of life. Can you explain that?
Sure. The spark of life is the divine spark that is within each of us. It's what gives us our unique gifts and talents. It's also what allows us to connect to God and to each other.
So, how can we nurture our spark of life?
There are many ways to do this. Some people find it helpful to practice gratitude, to set goals, and to take care of their physical and mental health. Others find that connecting to their community or to a higher purpose is helpful. The important thing is to find what works for you and to do it consistently.
That's great advice. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts with me, James. I really appreciate it.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could help.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Yes, I would like to say that I believe that everyone has the potential to connect to their spirit and to live a life that is full of peace, love, and joy. It's not always easy, but it is possible. And it is worth it.
Thank you for that inspiring message. I think it's something that everyone needs to hear.
You're welcome.
For more information on the Psychic Glympse Soul Sync Challenge, subscribe to this channel and watch my other videos. This is Lutho, your host for Psychic Glympse, signing off. Thank you everyone for listening. Just before I go, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Keep well.